Hey, my name's Sam, and I work at the Carl Road branch of the Columbus Metro Library. I loved fart jokes as a kid, and honestly, I still do. So it makes sense that my favorite book series growing up was Captain Underpants. Whole bunch of fart jokes in that series. But one of the coolest parts of that book actually had nothing to do with farts. It was the fliporama parts. So the author, Dave Pilkey, mostly used this for fight scenes. You kind of flip the page back and forth, and then it looks like it's almost a little video. Now, the technology behind this is just kind of how we do video. Most video we watch is either at 24, 30, or 60 frames per second. That means that we're seeing 24, 30, or 60 pictures with small differences all smushed together really fast within 1 second. And then our brain reads that as motion. The more frames per second, the smoother the motion appears. Fliporama is human-powered, and it only goes as fast as you can flip the page back and forth. So it doesn't look like motion, but it kind of represents motion. Today, we're actually going to make our own animation using this same strategy. We're going to need stuff from the Teen Tech Kit at your local library. That's an iPad, Apple Pencil, and the app Flip-A-Clip. Fair warning, we have the free version of Flip-A-Clip, so sometimes an ad's going to pop up and play, but just be patient, wait for the X to appear on the screen, and then exit out of it. Okay, let's do this. Open up the app, and then hit the plus button at the bottom of the screen. Name your animation, and then change your frames per second to 6 FPS. You can look at the differences by sliding the number up and down. You'll see that there's smoother motion with a higher frame rate, but you also have to draw so many more frames. I suggest starting with 6 frames per second. It will drop you into a blank screen where you can choose your pen, your brushes, your colors, erasers, and all that sort of stuff. So let's start with drawing something. For me, I'm going to draw a really simple character that I can draw over and over and over and over and over again because I will have to do that. Once you're done, hit the plus button in the bottom to start the next frame. Whatever you drew is going to sort of fade into the background. This way you can trace most of your previous frame into the new frame. Remember, you want to keep most of it the same, but this time make a small change. I'm going to change his pupils just a little bit so that I can make him start to roll his eyes over the next couple frames, but I'm just going to change him a little bit. Then I'll hit the new frame button again, and I'll change his eyes just a little bit again. I'll hit the new frame button, I'll do it again, and then I'll do that a couple more times. Now, check this out. There's a play button in the bottom of the screen. You can hit that to test out your animation. It'll start to loop the images so you can see how it's starting to look. If you want to see how this looks at a different frame rate, you can actually change the frames per second of your animation. Touch the ... in the top right corner and then change the FPS from 6 maybe to 12 or to 16 or higher. If you choose a higher number, the animation will be smoother, but it'll also take up less time. So smoother animations do take more work, but it can be a really cool effect. Now, because we're making this by hand, it's going to look like we made it by hand, but I think that's one of the coolest parts of this style of animation. We're used to seeing stuff that looks perfect, that's made by enormous teams of people or made using like AI and made using really high technology stuff. This, I think the special part is it looks kind of quivery and a little bit jittery and very human, and that's really, really cool to me. All this happens from imperfectly repeating a drawing over and over and over. No matter how amazing you are at tracing your previous drawing, there will always be these little changes that you didn't intend to make. It reflects your own work and your own style as an artist. But you can do this another way. It will look smoother, it'll take you a little bit less time, it won't look as jittery, so if you don't like that effect, you can do it this way. Start again and draw your first doodle. Then tap the highlighted frame at the bottom. Tap the copy button that pops up next to the trash can. The copy button looks like a rectangle and a dashed rectangle. And then hit the 2 rectangles with an arrow pointing right. That's going to duplicate your work into the next frame. After that, you can erase the part you want to change and then redraw it with a small difference. Here are 2 animations side by side, a wiggly one and a smooth one with that copy-paste strategy. Use whichever one feels right to you. When you're finished, tap the ... in the top right corner. Tap Make Movie, and then tap Save to Photos. Then you can share it with the world. My challenge to you is to make any animation that can make somebody laugh. This is my attempt. Obviously, it's just a weird fart joke. So anyway, go make something. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you enjoyed making it, if it makes somebody laugh, if it makes you think, if it calms you down, then it's art worth making. Sometimes just 2 frames over and over again is enough for a laugh.